Back in June, when I was over in the States, I went and joined the Rooster Teeth crew in Austin and filmed an episode of the Rooster Teeth podcast with them. If you haven't already seen it, it's over there. We talk about a load of stuff, and I decided to take you with me, as so many of you know about my channel because of Rooster Teeth. You love the Rooster Teeth podcast. I thought I'd do a little behind the scenes vlog, which is what's coming up. So I'm sorry it's taken so long. You know what doesn't have to take so long? Building a website with Squarespace. Boom, that's right, Squarespace is sponsoring this video. You're all internet savvy people, you know how sponsorships work. I actually use Squarespace, which is why I'm so happy to have them as a sponsor. They give me money to tell you about this product, which I genuinely use and think is great. You can build a website without having to use any coding. It's quick and simple, and you know with how busy I am, how important quick things are. It's beautiful, both on desktop and on mobile, because they've got loads of templates that have all been designed by actual illustrators and web designers, and I am neither of those things. And it just works. I've never had problems with it. It's easy to update. I have been using it for several years. If you want to use it, you can go to the link squarespace.com/StylerPage. There you will get a 2-week free trial, so you can just try it out. Do some little research for yourself as to whether you like it, and you get 10% off your first purchase. You know how sponsorships work. They give me money, you try out their cool product, everyone wins, yay. So go to squarespace.com/StylerPage. Over to the vlog. Hello, it is 3 o'clock on Monday I've been traveling, 23rd of June, and I am going to be going on the Rooster Teeth podcast this afternoon. I thought I'd take you along for the ride. So starting off 3 o'clock in the hotel, waiting for an intern, I think called Ricard, to come and pick me up and take me to the studios.
Anything you want?
Oh, it's hot. So I've been picked up by not Ricard, but Richard.
Richard, yes, hi.
And you're one of the interns?
I am, yes. I'm one of the 2 interns for the broadcast team.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here 3 weeks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's get in the car. Where are we going? Which side of the car am I in? We have made it to the studios, which are huge. Are these old airport hangars?
They are old airplane hangars.
And how many of them does Rooster Teeth take over?
I believe 3.
Okay. That just gives you an idea of the scale of this company that I and many other people had never heard of before. It is 3 airport hangars full, so there you go. And it is very hot, just in case you're wondering. Oh my god. Dogs, hello! That's one thing I love about Rooster Teeth, is that there are usually dogs.
I love it, yeah. The open policy on pets, it's great.
So this is Backstage. That is the broadcast hot thing you'll see in there in a bit. That is makeup, you'll see in there in a bit. And this is going to be the podcast stage right here that is collapsed over here. So they fold them all away when they're not using them. Although you did confuse me.
Why?
You said that it was going to be Ricard picking me up.
Did I misspell it?
And not Richard.
Well, it's my name for it.
There we go. Ricard.
I'm Ricard now.
Very Spanish.
That's what we call him here.
What are we doing on the vlog today, on the podcast today?
I'm writing up some ads for us today.
How exciting.
So yeah, but podcast, I think it's going to be, let me look at the cast. Gus, Miles, Gavin, Blaine, and you. So
cool.
Nice.
Who's Miles? I don't think I've met Miles.
Miles Luna. He is.
I don't think I've met Blaine either.
The most wonderful, happiest person in the entire world. There he is.
This person.
Look at him. He's such a cutie. Then you got Blaine. Also cutie. Where's Blaine? There he is. There's Blaine.
Oh my god. That is the picture to come up. I'm introducing you to someone.
Yeah. So those are the guys. They'll be on the show later on today.
Great. I've just left a tough broadcast meeting. They're getting schooled.
Oh yeah, totally.
And,
I actually call that camp podcast where they're doing it.
Yeah, Patrick's in boss mode at the moment. But I'm in makeup with Anna. Hello. So yeah, you have all of this lovely stuff. And you're going to be painting my face.
Yeah, starting off with a little bit of primer, just for funsies, just because.
Because I'm so oily.
Make sure it looks exactly the same now as it will 2 hours from now, whenever you're done, you know.
So Anna, how would you describe your job with Rooster Teeth?
Oh my gosh, I love my job with Rooster Teeth. I am freelance, so I work with a bunch of different companies and clients and stuff. And I totally love working with Rooster Teeth. They're actually like one of the lowest stress clients. I like that I get to be creative. They're very trusting in the sense that like they hire good people and then they trust them to do their job. So it's not like, oh, we hired you and you're supposed to be doing this job, but we're gonna like stand right over you the entire time.
And you said before that you've done like all the theatrical makeup and stuff as well.
Yep. Yeah. So I started in theater makeup at UT, studying there, and then I moved up to Canada for a year to go to school for special effects for film and television. And basically, as soon as I got out of that, I started working at a special effects shop here in town and did a little bit of retail and whatnot. And then Rooster Teeth was actually one of my first big like on-set jobs, and I had been completely obsessed with them in high school and didn't even really know that they were doing live action stuff. Yeah. Because I'd sort of like fallen off the internet a little bit during college, but yeah, I have absolutely loved working for them. I love working with broadcast. I love working with live action. They're just really fun and creative, and you get to do stuff as a makeup artist that you don't get to do a lot of the time, and you get to meet really cool people. Like the entire, like everybody's like so cool and nice and chill, and nobody's
this
like
is your little zone as well.
Yes,
this is no stress is allowed in this little, in this tiny little room.
Yeah, they were very like proactive about getting things that were going to be good. They really asked a lot of questions about, you know, what do you need to do your job, and what do makeup artists, because I'm not the only makeup artist that works here. There's a bunch of different people that use this room, and I feel like they were really good about actually delving into what we needed and making like a workable space for us, just so that Rooster Teeth would be more of like an actual production studio.
Yeah. And this is my favourite part of the studio.
Yeah.
As we said, I come in here, I get a nice chat, and I don't have to kind of worry about the stress of what's going on behind me with all the set being made and all that kind of thing. All I got to do is come in here, sit reasonably still, and then look pretty at the end of it.
Yeah. Well, you look pretty all the time. We're just putting frosting on it. Exactly. You're already a cupcake. We're just adding all of the sprinkles and such on top.
My makeup is all done. I look so pretty.
So pretty all the time.
So it's lovely being here because I get my makeup done by professionals and it looks really beautiful.
Yay!
So now all I gotta do is kind of get out of the way before it starts in 40 minutes. And everyone else can come and get their makeup done.
Yes,
that's the boys too.
All those beautiful boys.
Yeah, the boys get their makeup done as well, we should point out.
My beauty secrets are hire a makeup artist.
There we go. Hi Gus.
Hello.
How are things?
Good. Keep busy.
What's the plan for tonight's podcast?
We're gonna talk about dicks, probably, if I had to guess, and toilets, and see where we go. I have some old Spot of Science questions.
Oh yeah.
I had written down that we never got to.
Was there a reason that we'd never gotten to them?
They were my rejected questions.
Okay.
So we might get to them eventually.
Oh dear.
All right.
All good?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
How do you describe the Gus look? How does one get the Gus look?
That's how you make up.
Effortless, chic, sheer. Don't mess with a good thing, He's just.
What do you do with the eyebrows?
I've been sitting in this chair for 2 hours. This is the best she can do.
I try, but this is all I have to work with.
One eyebrow hair that grows out really thick and long, but I plucked it this morning.
Oh, dang.
Male grooming.
The only bit of eyebrow grooming I do is that one. Because I can see it on camera. When we're doing the podcast, I can see it like sticking out like a unicorn horn. No, you gotta.
Like if this is casting a shadow, it's not good.
Yeah.
So now we're on the set. Everyone is eating pizza. I'm not eating pizza. I've already eaten. So I thought I'd show you some of the stuff that's behind our heads that you never really get to see in much detail. Here is some stuff. It is mostly too geeky for me to know what half of it is
But I'm sure you will know what this stuff is. There we go. Isn't this great content? Yeah. The hell is that? That's not scary at all. More stuff here. Some booze. Another award. Another award. Oh, the awards.
Yeah, well, I could.
Oh, look, another award. Great. And this is what it looks like from this side. So we've got all of this lighting set up on a big rig. Sofas, that's where I will be sitting. Microphones. Then you got a camera there, 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 and there. And I can switch between them, and then we can see what's going on these screens here. And then that's where the production people sit and make sure that we look nice, because they have the power to make us look terrible. Lots of you ask how much time I get to research the questions that come on the podcast. It is 20 minutes before we start, and now I'm just getting a look. Just because Gus fancied being nice and showing me some of the questions.
We don't have to do them if you don't want to. I mean, it's always optional.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I forgot.
Hello to the behind the scenes people. This is where the magic happens. Look at all of this. There aren't any secrets up here, are there, that I need to avoid?
Not anymore.
No. That's good.
Okay, yeah, as long as that's noted, so you can bring down pre-stream music a little bit or negative.
What do you do? It's a video.
Sure. I am the engineer. I've got all these dials to make sure all the cameras look the same.
We are going live.
Changing colors and letting light into the cameras. Making sure we were jumping from shots blocked by a bunch of people to people in chairs that are still blocked by other people.
Do they all match?
Look even. Yep.
That's a very sensible. I cannot believe though that is your job. That one little part of the thing.
Yeah, but man, like if you see that guy here and you're looking normal, you go to another shot and he's like green, like that throws people off.
And that's your fault.
Yep.
There we go.
I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. That's why I'm here.
I love how specialised your jobs are. What do we have over here? What do you do?
I'm an intern, so I'm just doing whatever.
You're doing whatever. So what will you be doing tonight?
Shadowing graphics mostly.
What do graphics do?
They're anything you see as like a lower third or anything you see as for our ad reads, they appear from this computer. And our lovely graphics runner Stab.
Hi graphics. Is that your name?
No, that's what everyone will call me. They call me graphic. That's not. It's, get the ad read up is what they'll call me. Make sure we're making money.
I got music coming through, Mike.
Perfect.
So what does your screen look like? Can I come and have it? Oh, we got social media going.
So we got social here on the right.
Gotta have the social.
Watch this. We'll have the stream up here, which, hey, there we are.
Hey! Oh, there's me! Where's that? Where is that?
Camera's over
Oh, there it is. Hi.
And then we have, like our, we have all of our rundowns. We
Yeah? I don't mind.
You tell me. You're the guest.
Oh, I don't mind. Just tell me
anywhere.
Just tell me where to go.
That's taken. Other than that, it's fine.
Check. All right.
Where should I go?
All right. You tell me.
I don't know.
You should sit in that seat.
This one. I'll sit in that seat then.
I actually did like this seat for you, but you can sit wherever.
You what? Sorry.
I set up the lights for you.
If it's set up for me, I'll go there. Good, sorted.
Give me
This will be my view.
Throw something at me.
So I'll just be sitting here, chatting to some people, watching the screens to know what's happening. That will show what we see. And then I have the microphone, so I can talk. Who's here? Oh, this is the little camera you can see.
5 minutes.
Hi. You're on camera. Yay!
For every show.
How exciting! Is that what you do? Oh, is that broadcasting right now?
That's live.
Wow! Who knew? Is there sound on it?
Just the pre-show music.
Okay, cool. Have fun, people. Make me look good. Right, it's 5 minutes to go. The lights have just gone down. I should probably pay attention. So I don't know particularly about polar bears, how extensive their bacula are.
What's happening is, I guess, PCBs, which are polychlorinated biphenyls, are causing lower bone density.
Yeah.
All I know is next time I have sex, I'm going to dress up like a vampire and be like, I am Count Bacula, and then I'll have a big boner.
That's good, but
Except that you don't have a bacula.
Well, I tried.
He tried.
How do you think it went, today's podcast?
Terrible. Every time before we start the podcast, I always think to myself, is this going to be the worst podcast we've ever made? Because you know the worst podcast exists.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you have a number for the
No,
one?
I don't.
Okay.
It's like, I definitely have had my worst, and I was worried, is this going to be worse?
Yeah.
Like, so that always goes
So
through
it's
my mind.
past that threshold. It's
This
not
was
the worst.
definitely not the worst.
Okay.
So it's good. If it's not the worst, it's good.
That's good.
I thought it was fun because we got to talk about our dumb penis jokes, but also talk about some really interesting stuff that I had no idea about, and then some social stuff. And the fact that we went all over the fucking map in terms of tone and topic, I always really enjoy that.
End of the after show? Yeah, it's the after show we just did. So, yeah, that's how it goes from my perspective. It's now only 7 o'clock, which is quite nice. We all get to go home. Yay!
You don't get to go home.
I get to go home tomorrow. So yeah, there you go. You have seen behind the scenes of the Rooster Teeth podcast.
Dude,
they do their stuff.
Actually, 2 different.
And there you go. Bye.
Bye, Sally's fans.
I mean, they're essentially all Rooster Teeth fans. So
Bye, crossover Rooster Teeth Sally fans.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks for being on with us, Sal.
That's all right.
It was a pleasure.